What is up, P&E family? Welcome to our channel. Pete and I have made a plan to eat healthier, to be healthier in general. So we've restarted our workout routines and we've made a plan to do some meal preps and just kind of cut down on sugars and like snacks. I'm a very snackable person. I said that wrong. I love to snack. At night, I love to eat on chips and like candies and tamarindos and anything sweet and sour I love to eat. So I'm trying to substitute that with fruit. And Pete loves Cokes and Sprites and anything having to do with carbonated drinks. That's his thing. I also like takeout a lot. So I'm trying to substitute that with like meal preps, and I'm going to do that for both of us, and just kind of maybe narrow down to like maybe once a week where we can do a cheat day as far as meal preps. We have been waking up early to go to the gym, which I love. So we wake up at 5:30 to go to the gym in the morning, and then we kind of start our day because I do love that we have been starting a routine like that. We used to go to CrossFit, and ever since we stopped going to CrossFit, it's been really hard for us to kind of get back into shape. When we were going to CrossFit, we would get up early, and we got into shape really well because we would get up early and we would eat well, and then it got super expensive like to pay for CrossFit because CrossFit it's expensive. It is expensive. So we had to prioritize, and that wasn't one of our priorities at the moment. We had different expenses, so we're trying to find different things of what to do as far as like substituting CrossFit, at our workouts, and then still maintaining or going back to eating healthier. For today's meal prep, I am going to make some ground beef. I did get the 93% lean and 7% fat mixed with green peppers and squash and or zucchini. Squash, zucchini, I don't know what the difference is. I did forget to get some onions, but I am going to put in some minced garlic, some soy sauce. This is the less sodium soy sauce. It's 38% less sodium. I only like to put like a dash of it for taste, and some sriracha. I'm also going to put in a little bit of salt and pepper for taste. So I'm gonna go ahead and start off by putting in the ground beef. Oh, and then we're gonna make some asparagus on the side just so that we can kind of do that. And I did buy some meal prep containers. I actually wanted to get some glass containers. So in the meantime, I did buy this set. It is a 20-piece set for $5.99 that I got at Ross, but I want to get the glass ones just because I feel like the glass ones are better. But since they didn't have any locally, I had to order them online, and I have to wait for them to arrive. Meanwhile, we're gonna do these. So hopefully throughout the week, I can make a few of them and just kind of have them ready for me and Pete. And then we can just kind of either donate them or dispose of them later. Because our skillet is already set or is already hot. Ooh, where did that go? I am just going to pour in or put in the ground beef. I don't put in any oil. I never put any oil because the ground beef already has a little bit of fat in it. The way I like to break it apart is using a metal spatula because it always works for me. Since the metal spatula is a harder one, it is a metal one rather than the plastic one, so it won't bend. So I always try to have a metal spatula around, especially because I'm always going to be cooking some ground beef at some point. At least once a week or twice a week, I am going to be making some ground beef. So as I'm making this or letting this simmer for a little bit, I'm gonna go back and start cutting up the vegetables, and then I will be back and check up on it. So while that is over there, I'm going to cut these up, and then I'm going to put them in here. So I've never actually used this. We've had it for a while, and I actually thought it didn't work, but it does. It works. I'm going to slice these up in like little circles. Little circles. And then, you know what? I'm gonna zoom this in so that you guys can see it. So like I said, I've never actually used this. I tried it out right now. I tested it out with a strawberry, but I thought it didn't work, but it does. So apparently you can just kind of put it in here and it works. How have I not been using this before? I don't know. I think Pete told me that it wasn't working, but my sister-in-law got us this. Shout out to my sister-in-law Lourdes, Pete's sister. I know she got us this for sure. Ah, yay! A little this one on the side. Ah, let me check on this. See, where this one, obviously you want all the blood to be gone. So we're gonna make it all completely dissolve. And then I never leave it in chunks. I always leave it like in little pieces, like that. Like that small. So we try our best to cook to our abilities. I'm not a chef, I'm not a master chef, but I try my best to do things the best that I can, especially because I always struggle with my weight. I've always struggled with my weight, I guess, as an adult, not so much growing up, but as an adult, it's always been something that I've struggled with. It is in my genes, like to kind of be overweight if we don't take care of ourselves. And then, you know, in my family, there's a history of diabetes and high cholesterol. And then Pete has a history, or his family has a history of high cholesterol and you know, high blood pressure and all of that. So we definitely want to take care of ourselves, and we don't do that all the time. And it's something that I feel like we should be doing because we want to live longer. And I mean, not only that, we're gay, we want to look good, and we always feel very insecure, or I always feel very insecure when I'm around like other gay people, because I'm not your typical like gay buff hot guy. So I feel very self-conscious. It plays with your head, it messes with your head for sure. It messes with my head. So this is almost done. I'm gonna lower this and I'll be right back. And here, undo this. I find this very amusing. Ah. I'm gonna leave this last one be. I think this should be enough. And then, what else was I gonna put in here? I was gonna put something else. Not just the squash. What was it? The green peppers. So I will cut in the green pepper. I used to, or I haven't done it in a while, but I used to make these. I would just kind of leave it hollow and then fill it in with the ground beef and then put like cheese on top. Oh, that tastes so good. And I haven't in a while, but I should make that for us soon. Let me check on the meat. How's that? That's good. So set this aside, turn it off, and then we'll be back. Back to this. When we go to the gym, I'm always trying to look at different things at when we're in the sauna, like different recipes and different workouts and stuff. And I always see stuff on TikTok and I always want to try them. And I never actually do, but I'm going to start doing that. And I'm thinking I'm going to do a series of just different recipes, different meal prep recipes, and then let me know if it's something you guys would be interested in watching, so that we can all do a journey together. I think that's good. I think that should be good. Do you guys think I should put in some tomatoes as well? I think I should. Let me put in some tomatoes. Tomato is washed. I don't know how good it'll be here, but we shall try and see. Ooh. Oh, that's not too bad. Okay. Ooh, now it feels like it's a pico de gallo type of deal. All right, let me go ahead and put it in the skillet and take it from there. Okay, so I did put the meat on the side, and then in the same skillet, I'm going to put in some oil. This is a little bit of canola oil. I should be using some some olive oil, but it's okay. We're good. And then let that simmer in for a little bit. Meanwhile, I'll wash these, and that might be good. Okay, let's throw these in here. Let those simmer in for a little bit. Honestly, I think this is more than enough that those sink in. I'm not sure I should have put in the tomatoes yet, but I think we should be fine. Put this over here for now. Here. While that is simmering, we're going to cut our asparagus and wash it so that we can prepare it for after. I'm not really great at making asparagus, so any tips that you guys will have for me would be greatly appreciated. 1, 2. Let me check out those really quick. No, I don't know if I should do the minced garlic yet, or wait. I think I might do it already. Just a little bit here and there. And throw this in here. Some pepper. And I'll start in with the sriracha. I was going to wait and just maybe do the sriracha on the side, but I don't know. I thought it would be just kind of easier since Peter and I really like sriracha. Oh, that might have been a little bit too much soy sauce. Now, you guys let me know, or for all you meal prep frenzies, if soy sauce isn't the best choice to do, because it was to my understanding that, I could, but maybe I'm not supposed to. Okay, I don't know if I mentioned this, but I am doing the intermittent fasting and I am starving. And I don't know why, because I was kind of doing the fasting before I started doing the fasting. Like I would kind of eat late without kind of planning it. And now that I'm planning on, now that it's like scheduled for me not to eat before noon, I'm hungry. But before I would just kind of wait. But then again, in the past I was eating late at night, and now it's like I'm cutting it at 8. I'm not eating before 8. I mean after 8 p.m. and then I start eating at 12:30 or 12:30 the next day. Right now it is 11:45 and I'm hungry. So I have just kind of enough time for me to finish lunch and then start eating. But let me wash these. Okay, these are washed and ready to go. And this is, I think, ready to go as well. So, I think this is good. This looks pretty good. With the asparagus, I usually use this little oven, so I like to spray it. And I'll put the asparagus in here. I just find it easier to put them in here, and then I'll spray them as well. And then I'll put them in here, just a few minutes, give it 10 minutes, and we're good to go. All right, so I made the asparagus, and I'm going to divide the food into 4 containers. I wonder if it'll be enough for 4. I don't know, but I'm hoping yes. So either way, we always eat a salad with the food. So hopefully it will be enough for 4 containers, which is pretty much like 4 lunches, because for dinner I have been eating like a yogurt, like a Greek yogurt. A little bit for all of them. Cutting our portions, or cutting my portions. I feel like my portions need to be cut more than Pete's, because I need to lose more weight. He just needs to kind of maintain it. So with the asparagus, I did count them on purpose. I don't know why. I just counted them because, but I did put 4. I'm gonna put 4 for each. 1. Little fun fact, it's not even a fun fact, or shouldn't be a fun fact, but it is that Pete and I, when we used to order the meal preps, we were such fat asses that we would eat 2 meal preps at a time because we were always so hungry. But it's because we would get so hungry after the workouts. It's just burning so many carbs. So this is it. Okay, so I am going to get some rice or some quinoa, which I didn't buy, but I am going to get them because I feel like it is missing something. Normally we eat a salad on the side, like I said, but I should put something. I'm going to eat one right now, but for the rest, it'll be the ground beef with the squash or the zucchini, with the green pepper, tomato, the quinoa or the white rice, and the asparagus. I think I did good. And this is it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Also, make sure you guys give me some suggestions or some recipes for some meal preps, because I am not really good at that. I'm always trying to look for them on TikTok, on Pinterest, online, on Instagram, everywhere. And I'm always out of ideas. I try not to make the same thing, but I always end up making the same thing. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and click the little bell to get a notification every time we upload a new video. Now we'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.